and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I'm Rebecca Felgate, and today we're talking about the worst Disney couples. Couples that in real life would just not fly, or couples that really had no reason to be together in the first place. So guys, let's do this. A glaringly obvious one to start this list. Coming in at number 10, we have Anna and Hans from Frozen. Love is not an open door for this pair. Even though it seemed like Princess Anna and Prince Hans of the Southern Isle were made for each other, it turns out that actually he was just a sleazy power player who would actually have preferred to marry her sister. Hans leaves Anna to die, which pretty much makes him the worst fiance ever. So yeah, not an ideal couple. He probably also left poor Anna with some serious trust issues, which just isn't fair. Do one, Hans. Coming in at number 9, we have Esmeralda and Phoebus. I mean, this is just so sad. The Hunchback of Notre Dame has to watch the girl he loves kiss some other guy that he said that he will shelter. Like, come on, Esmeralda, have some decorum. The way poor Quasimodo tears up the heart card is devastating, and for this reason, I simply cannot support Esmeralda and Phoebus. And like, sure, Phoebus is alright and everything, but Quasimodo does way more for Esmeralda. But hey ho, it is a tale as old as time with Disney. A beautiful girl simply just isn't allowed to love an ugly man, especially one with non-shiny hair, God forbid. Coming in at number 8, we have Peter Pan and Wendy. Were they? Weren't they? Who knows? Yes, there was some definite sexual tension and the offer of a kiss, and many Pan and Wendy shippers really believed that the pair would get together when they were both older, should he ever decide to leave Neverland. But I for one am saying no, this was never gonna happen. I feel like Peter Pan had some pretty similar promises with a lot of ladies. Tinkerbell was very into Peter Pan, and the way the mermaids all fall over themselves and say, "Hello, Peter," while they're sitting in Mermaid Lagoon, I mean, it's very telling. Peter is clearly a player. If he's gonna be with anyone, surely it has to be Tiger Lily. She lives in Neverland too, so it's a touch more convenient. Coming in at number 7, we have Mulan and Li Shang. Mulan and Li Shang get married in Mulan 2, following on from the end of the first movie where he comes to her home. I don't know about you, but I didn't really think that Mulan was into guys or marriage at all. If there was gonna be anyone to smash the patriarchy, I was thinking it was gonna be her. In the first movie, Mulan is way more about family and bravery, way more so than she is about fawning over guys, and to be honest, their relationship was kind of based on one big initial deception, so... Okay, so this one's all on Disney. They absolutely ruined this couple in this movie's sequel. Coming in at number 6, we have John Smith and Pocahontas. John Smith and Pocahontas don't work on so many levels, including a historic one. Firstly, he's a colonist and she's a Native American, which is awkward on like almost every level. But then, in Pocahontas 2, Disney makes John Smith look like a complete douche in order just to justify being historically accurate and having Pocahontas run off with John Rolfe. Like, who's John Rolfe anyway? At this point, Disney, you have butchered historical accuracy, so why ruin the first movie by showcasing Smith as the absolute worst in the second? Coming in at number 5, we have Lady and the Tramp. I mean, they call him Tramp for a reason, am I right? Say what you want about the spaghetti scene sexual tension, Tramp is an absolute player. When he met Lady, he planted the idea that her family wouldn't love her once they had a child, which was ridiculous. He then takes her on this super romantic date, and we were all like, okay, he's had a few girlfriends, he knows how to treat a lady though. But then we learn it was all part of a routine for him, and actually, he has had more than a few girlfriends. Honey got all around the block. We also learn that he has commitment issues, which is just not something for a lady. It's fine if Lady changed things, but he could have been honest about his past to savor the embarrassment of finding out from someone else. Lady makes a mistake in letting him into her house as he kicks over the baby crib. Call it true love, but I think he's just with her to save himself from a trip to the pound, so. Coming in at number 4, we have Eric and Ursula. Stay out of this, Sea Witch. It's so frustrating to see Eric and Ursula together when she transforms herself into a beautiful brunette called Vanessa. She steals Ariel's voice and her man. Not only is she literally an evil, jealous witch in disguise, she is filled with so much sassy side-eye that I just want to slap her. Eric is such an idiot. How does he not understand that Ariel is his girl? He's just spent the past few days with her. He almost kissed the girl. Why isn't he trying much harder to get to know this new woman in his life? How is he ignoring his real feelings for the sweet and seemingly mute redhead? This brings me to my next couple, Eric and Ariel. Like, come on, Eric is dumb as F. He is about to marry some chippy despite all that sexual tension and almost kissing he's had with Ariel. Like, sure, Ursula puts him under some kind of spell, but I really feel like he could just resist that. He's the one who stopped to look at her on the beach. He also doesn't get any of the hints his dog Max has been trying to give, like, wake up, Eric. Ariel also has to change who she is for him and leave her whole family behind. Why wasn't Eric at least volunteering to become a merman? Like, chivalry is dead for Eric. Coming in at number 2, we have Gaston and Belle. Gaston really doesn't give two hoots about Belle's personality at all. All he wants to do is bang her because she's beautiful and a bit less of a challenge than the floozies throwing themselves at him in the town. What a dick move to organise a wedding without even asking Belle if she might actually want to marry him in the first place. Gaston is the epitome of a self-absorbed misogynist, and not only did he try and get Belle's dad committed to a mental asylum, he also tried to kill the guy that Belle actually wanted to be with. God, Gaston, no means no. Stay away, you lech. Finally, coming in at number 1, we have Hercules and Meg. I mean, she's out to trick him when they first meet, which never bodes well for a relationship. Hercules learns that Meg sold her soul to Hades to save a previous unfaithful boyfriend, which for me would be a bit of a red light. They fall in love, so whatever, but if you know the ancient Greek mythology surrounding Hercules and Meg, short for Megara, you will know that the pair end up getting married, but then Hercules ends up killing her and their son due to temporary madness, so I mean, really this puts a dampener on the whole thing. I for one think it probably would have been best if the pair never got together. So, that was the top 10 worst Disney couples. Do you think this list is fair, or do you think it is unjustified? Are there any other Disney couples that you absolutely hate out there? Let me know. Also, which Disney characters do you think should end up getting together? Let me know in the comment section down below. I've been Rebecca Felgate, this has been Most Amazing Top 10. If you like this video, if you love Disney, then show me by giving it a good thumbs up. That way I will know to make more Disney content in the future. For now, make sure you're subscribed to Most Amazing Top 10 for more lists coming at you every day. And I'll see you next time.